Good morning. I'm Sarah Garrison, and I'm using my teacher voice. I have a long history of working in the helping professions, women's health care, an EMT and paramedic in a busy 911 system, detox administrator and addictions counseling intern at a residential rehab facility in Reno, and crisis intervention work for survivors of rape and other domestic violence. These past careers helped me in the middle school classroom every day. I'm a WEA member in the midst of my 10th year teaching at Dilworth Middle School in Sparks. It wasn't until this 10th year that I reached $50,000 as my annual salary. That's a 10-year investment of my blood, sweat, tears, and love for my students. Middle school students at a Title I school who are not always easy to love. Because of inflation and the drastic cost of living increases in Washoe County, being a decade-long education professional is not enough to be able to financially support myself. As a 48-year-old professional woman with a bachelor's degree in psychology, a teaching credential where I'm highly qualified in science, and a unique occupational background that allows me to translate education standards into real-world scenarios for my students, I simply cannot afford to live in the city where I teach. Not on my own. Instead, I'm renting the small back part of a house where I live with a roommate. By small, I'm talking 500 square feet. Since my rent takes up about 50% of my take-home pay, I'm forced to work a second job to get by. During evenings and weekends, time that's usually dedicated to the outside of the classroom teacher duties, which are endless, I'm instead driving for Lyft. During 2021, I brought in over $20,000 with my part-time job. That may sound lovely, but to do that took a ridiculous amount of long hours, along with wear and tear on my car, and an incredible lack of sleep to accomplish. The haggard teacher look is a reality. Why on earth am I killing myself at a second job? Because my chosen profession, arguably the most important career of them all, does not pay me enough to survive. I'm not talking about thriving. I don't dress in designer clothes, nor am I taking long, extravagant vacations. I'm not filling my shared refrigerator with healthy organic foods to enjoy after my daily massages. When I share with my Lyft passengers my full-time job is as a middle school teacher, their reaction is always the same. First, they gasp. They say they could never teach middle school, mostly because they remember how they were as middle schoolers. And they always say, "You have such a tough and demanding job. You deserve to get paid so much more." Your constituents,
And I
your
don't want
voters...
to cut you off, but if you could wrap up and...
Absolutely.
Thank you.
They don't know half the realities of a day in the life of a classroom, and they still know we deserve to be paid exponentially more. It's well past time to listen to the voters, listen to the teachers, and listen to your own hearts and souls about Time for 20. Which of your teachers had a huge impact on your own life? In today's economy in Northern Nevada, just how much would that inspirational teacher from your past deserve to be paid?
Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much. Next, go ahead, please.